तो आप स्टोरी सुनाएं कि बारबेक्यू टुनाइट शुरू कैसे हुआ, ये आइडिया कैसे आया भाईजान को कि कुवैत से वापस आएँ और आके यहाँ पे कुछ करें, ये क्या हुआ था?
हाँ, ये तो we bought this property in 1986. My brother, he came from Kuwait and he always wanted to, he was very well established there. He was adding a big equipment company, a trading company. That was one of the, that family is among 50th richest families in Middle East. Budais, he was working for them from a single screw to P&H cranes, and they were importing every kind of equipment, heavy moving equipment. And so when their new generation, they took over the thing. So my brother didn't have that. The relationship was a bit tense, and they were running company like some of the people they run in Pakistan. वो सेठ वाली एटीट्यूड जो है, तो he resigned. So they called him up and said, "What are you going to do there in Pakistan?" He said, "I'll put up a small stall in a Suzuki van and I'll sell burgers. Don't worry, I'll do something." So then he came here. We bought a very small place. We weren't sure about it. He was insisting to open it. I was a bit reluctant.
How big was the place? How many square feet?
About 1150 square feet, with seating capacity of 80 people. But this place was completely deserted. People used to come till boating basin, and that's about it. Nobody would. पूरी surroundings के अंदर there were hedges and no street lights. So
you bought it or you rented it?
We bought it.
You bought it.
Yeah. At that time it was very cheap. Finally, because the place was there and we hardly made any major changes construction-wise. Just put up lights and simple chairs, and it was our idea to. It was basically on the format of fast food, a barbecue joint, where you serve food in clean environment and reasonably priced. So.
Why barbecue? Why not something else?
Because it was getting a bit popular, like Afghan tikka, Afghan kebab. My forefathers, they came from Afghanistan, so we used to go to Surabgod to have that time, and with all in that environment, traffic and flies, and then there was a restaurant open in Port Basin by the name of Kebabish. That was also not like either you could sit in the car or you can take away, but there was no proper sitting place available. So, and the other thing was we were a bit nervous because without any experience we were starting something of that sort. So we never wanted to have a menu with lots of wastage. Barbecue, whatever is cooked, rest you can use it for next day. If you have a Pakistani cuisine type restaurant, either you cannot maintain quality if you make chicken kadai or kabli pulao and keep it overnight and serve it next day. That is not on.
At that time there was no kabli pulao.
No, there was a kabli pulao, but that was one of the dishes. But
that was the waste.
Yeah. But if you keep the whole menu like biryani and korma and Pakistani,
you can't do that.
Yeah, you cannot. It's not very easy to manage. But so seriously, we gathered a team and from different places, but we learned it the hard way. we started restaurant, and we learned the trade afterwards.
So you had no
With
experience
time,
whatsoever?
Yeah, with time. Still we are learning. My elder brother himself, he used to take orders. I used to do the whole purchasing, then taking orders, even assisting the people in the kitchen or in the grill, wherever there is a requirement.
So where did the menu come from? As in, like, not the menu, but the recipes?
We had different people from different places. There was a very good restaurant in Karachi at times, like about 30 years ago, by the name of Aga's Grill and Aga's Tavern in PIDC. So I had some people from there and from different places. And menu was not that elaborate. It was basic things, chicken tikka and mutton leg. Mutton leg was very popular, but they used to serve the shoulder part, Kaisar's mutton leg, or red carpet used to serve it sometime. Like with Afghani tikka and Sikh kebab and Bihari kebab, and with kadai steaks and soups. So it was combo of, like, there was everything for everyone. There was no need, if there are places like, especially you go for kadai to some place, or you go for tikka to Meerut or place like that, or Bundu Khan, just 2-3 items. But so our major emphasis was that you should have a place with clean environment and
Decently priced.
reasonably priced. Plus, it's a family restaurant. If you see the crowd here, even today, you won't see them in any other restaurant. Our major customers, it's different. On weekdays, you will see people from corporate banks, multinationals, and businessmen, those who have their bikes, or somebody is visiting, or on weekend you will see family in big groups like 30, 40, 60. So it's...
And now it's how many years? And when did you start?
It's now 22 years, like it's the 23rd year we've completed.
So you started in 88?
88. And now we have seating capacity of 1,200 people. And now we have all, we are doing outdoor catering, we are doing home delivery, we are doing lunch, we are doing breakfast on Sundays, which is very popular.
And how many branches now in Pakistan and franchises?
We have franchise in Islamabad, we have given franchise, the operating franchise in Sialkot. We have already given franchise for Faisalabad, which is under construction, franchise in Hyderabad. We have got our own outlet in Lahore, one in Maliya Camp. And at the end of this month we will be opening in Singapore. And only this year we will be opening in Dubai, plus Sharjah.
But you already have in Dubai?
That was BarBQ Delight. Now BarBQ Tonight is going to come.
Competing with that?
Yes. But Mickey is going to look after BarBQ Tonight.
Okay.